I want to quickly talk to you about payment links, and I want to explain to you everything you need to know about payment links and how they can really help your business this year. So, let me give you a few generalities here. So, first of all, what are payment links? Let's talk about that. So, payment links are very simple, and you're speaking about a simple, quick way for your business to receive payments without hassle. Okay, so what happens here is that you have no more time wasting on checks, or let's say you're dealing with complicated card machines or even POS for that matter. Okay, just send a link and the job is done. The best part is that it's very easy for your customers too. Okay, they click pay and you see the funds in your account right away. Ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. Now let me break it down for you. So if you're interested in actually cutting off the complication of traditional payment methods, you really are ready to implement payment links this year. So the thing is that when you think about payment links, they are very secure. A lot of folks are or have been debating about the safety and security of payment links. But one thing for sure, I can reassure you that they're very safe, they're very secure. Payment links provided by trustworthy companies offer a secure way to receive money. They use encryption, fraud prevention tools, and follow strict security protocols. However, it's really essential to choose a provider with a strong reputation for, let's say, providing your financial data, right? Don't just go for a random provider. And the thing is that payment providers actually can work with you to make sure that you basically provide various payment methods like credit cards, digital wallets, and even bank transfers in some cases. See, the whole thing is when you have a link, you have the possibility through that link to be paid via various methods. And the cool thing is that there is a possibility for you to reuse the payment link. So, but everything depends on the provider. Some links are designed for one-time use, like a specific invoice, while others can be reused for multiple transactions or recurring payments. Be sure to check your provider's settings in the first place, okay? But bottom line, when you think about a payment link, think about, let's say, a simple and secure way to request and receive payments online. This allows you to create a personalized link or scannable QR code that you can share via email, messaging apps, social media, or other channels to request money, okay? Let me talk to you about the audience here. When you think about payment links, what kind of target audience should you be thinking about? Well, who uses payment links and why? The cool thing is that payment links are used by a wide variety of people and businesses to easily accept one-time or recurring payments online. Okay. Now, some of the most common users of payment links include freelancers and solopreneurs, small businesses, nonprofits and charities, events organizers, and everyday users. So if you are an entrepreneur, if you are a small business owner, if you are a freelancer, you will love the facility and the capability brought into your business by payment links. For instance, when I speak about freelancers and solopreneurs, freelance writers, designers, consultants, and other solopreneurs use payment links to easily invoice clients and receive payments without setting up a full-fledged website or a storefront. That's kind of cool. If you're a small business owner, that's even great for you because small businesses such as local shops, service providers, and online retailers use payment links to actually broaden their payment options. They can embed links on social media, share them in emails, or even put QR codes in their physical stores. So that's really great. Also, if you're a nonprofit or charity, you will love also the use of payment links because charities and nonprofits rely on payment links for streamlined donations. They can include links on their websites, in email campaigns, and during fundraising drives, making the whole thing convenient for supporters to donate. What about event organizers? This is also another possibility. So conferences, workshops, festivals, and other events utilize payment links to simplify ticket sales and registration processes. And finally, you have everyday users. See, that's the cool thing because you have everybody who can use payment links. So payment links are not just for businesses. Anyone actually can take advantage of their convenience. They are really perfect when you think about it for collecting rents from roommates, getting reimbursed for shared expenses, or actually selling used items online. So that's pretty good in terms of functionality. Let me give you some evaluation here. When you think about payment links, what are the pros and cons of this strategy? Now, getting paid shouldn't be a struggle. Payment links offer a remarkable and simple way, and even secure way, by the way, to streamline how you collect money. So when you think about payment links, think about an opportunity to get paid quickly without the fuss. So if you wait for checks or chase outstanding invoices, you are wasting your time. With payment links, customers pay you in a few clicks from wherever they are. This means that you get your money faster and with much less hassle. Plus, some providers even offer automatic payment reminders, adding an extra layer of convenience for everyone involved. You also have flexible payment options for everyone, so you don't need a fancy website to use payment links. Share them easily through email, social media, text messages, or even a QR code for in-person payments. This gives your customers the flexibility to choose how to pay, and you want that flexibility. You want customers to have that flexibility. You also have a worry-free security. So reputable payment link providers take security seriously. They use encryption and other safeguards to protect your financial information. So with payment links, you can rest easy knowing that your payment and confidential information are safe, and you have one solution with many users. Let me break it down for you. So from individual transactions to recurring subscriptions, and from selling goods to accepting support for a cause, payment links streamline your financial interactions. They replace the need for multiple payment systems. And the cool thing is that the fact that you have multiple use cases actually makes payment links pretty awesome. And finally, this is another sort of let's say point of convenience is that you can track your finances with ease. Basically, many payment link providers offer tools to track payments and view financial data, and this really simplifies your accounting and helps you keep track of what's coming and going. Right? It's all about cash inflows and cash outflows. So from a revenue management point of view, this is pretty great. So let me give you a few top hacks here. How do you create payment links this year? Basically, step number one, you want to choose your platform. So you want to start with picking a platform that resonates with your business or individual needs, but also it has to resonate with your customers too. Because otherwise, if your customers don't trust the platform, they're not going to click on the link. So remember that your choice should align with the payment methods your customers prefer and the type of reporting you need. So in terms of granularity, you have to choose what really works for you. So that's the first step. First step, you want to choose your platform. Second step, you want to really remember that customization is key. So you want to customize as much as possible. Now, payment link providers allow you to modify various aspects of your payment link. Let me break it down here. So you have the payment amount, the payment methods, the link expiration, the styling, the recurring billing option, coupons and discounts, and order information. So when I speak about payment amount, decide if your link will request a fixed amount or if you want to leave it open for variable inputs, a great option for donations here. In terms of payment methods, choose whether to accept credit cards, digital wallets like Apple Pay, or both. In terms of link expiration, this is actually useful for limited offers. Deciding when your link expires can add urgency and can help actually manage availability. In terms of styling, this is actually a great opportunity to throw in your brand's colors, fonts, and logo to keep the payment experience on brand and professional. That's what you want. A branded payment link actually instantly adds credibility and validation, by the way. Customers actually feel more secure knowing that they are dealing with a legit entity, a legit company, making them more likely to hit pay with confidence. You also have recurring billing. So if you offer, let's say, subscriptions, enable this to make life easier for both you and your customers, especially in the long run. And also, if you have coupons and discounts, you can really apply them as long as they are applicable to your products or services. And you also have order information. So collect essential details like names and emails to build your customer database. So that's the second step. The third step is you want to choose your payment link, your link type. So depending on how and where you are engaging with your customers, you can choose your payment link to be a simple URL and an interactive button or even a QR code. And so the link is perfect for emails and direct messages, a straightforward link, and that's really the most flexible option. Button, well, if you are sharing your payment link on your website or in a newsletter, a button can be more visually appealing and encourage clicks. See, the whole thing is that you want to think about your payment link as a CTA, call to actions, and you want folks to click on it, right? So you want to really make sure it's as visible as possible. What about QR code? Now, QR code is great for physical locations, printed materials, or even screens at events. Customers can scan and pay in a snap with this type. That's really good. And the last thing you want to do is you want to share and collect. Once you have set everything up, it's time to share your payment link through your chosen channels. So let me talk to you about some best practices here. When you think about payment links, it's important to keep in mind that there are smart ways to use payment links this year. So you have social media platforms. Okay, so social media really should be your playground for connecting with customers. So payment links make those connections a payoff. So you want to post links directly. In other words, you can sell products, collect donations, or gather ticket sales. Share your payment link directly in your social media posts for a seamless transaction. And also in terms of profile buttons, make it easy for folks to support or buy from you. Many platforms let you add a payment link button to your profile or business page. You also have targeted ads, so reach new audiences and convert interest into sales. So run, for instance, targeted ads with a clear pay now call to action that leads directly to your payment link. So that's pretty good, especially from a flexibility point of view. You are basically you are instilling an extra layer of accountability into your whole process. So that's for social media. You also have emails and text messages. So emails and texts are your direct line to customers when you really think about it, because then you are eliminating an extra layer of like an extra layer in the whole process. So payment links turn those messages into instant payments. So you can embed, for instance, in invoices, or you can have direct request. Let me explain a little further. So when I speak about embedding in invoices, you want to ditch the back and forth, include payment links directly in your email invoices, making it a breeze for customers to actually settle their dues, big time and real fast. And you also have direct request. So if you need a quick way to collect money, text the payment link. This is perfect for reimbursements, splitting bills, or collecting small fees on the move. You also have newsletters. So donations, subscriptions, or special offers include actually payment links in your newsletters for an easy way for interested customers to actually convert. And that's going to help you big time over the long run. Let me talk about website or blog. I mean, you also have an opportunity to actually embed those payment links on your website or blog. Okay. Now, the whole thing is when you think about payment links, I think I've said this before, it's really an opportunity for you to think of this tool as a CTA. You want folks to click on it and you want folks to actually convert. In other words, click on it and really make a payment, right? You want to collect revenue or collect donations for that matter. So when you think about website or blog, your website or blog is your digital storefront. Payment links can be strategically placed to encourage purchases or subscriptions, especially over the long run. And so pay now buttons, you can make buying a breeze, integrate clickable pay now buttons throughout your sites for easy product or service purchases. You also have a content monetization. Basically, if you are looking to monetize your valuable content, link to paid content or membership subscriptions using payment links is totally possible, especially if you're trying to convert real fast. So this for the website or blog. You also have in-person selling. So in-person selling gives you an extra opportunity for actually converting real fast. So payment links can also be a valuable assets in face-to-face transactions, creating really a smooth and flexible payment experience for both you and your customers. And that's what you want. You want to give them the opportunity to really interact with your brand while also generating revenue for your business. So here you might need QR codes. So you can generate a QR code link to your payment link. And the cool thing is customers can scan actually this code with their smartphones to instantly access the payment page on their device. And this is a perfect solution for markets like flea markets, for instance, events, or any situation where physical card transactions may not be practical. You also have customer service chats. Okay, it's one of those things where we are in an era of AI, artificial intelligence. So you have a lot of conduits through which you can actually you can monetize. So payment links can even improve your customer service. So you have quick payments, for instance. So customers love convenience. So offering payment within the chat eliminates the needs for platform switching. Customers leaving the chat and changing their minds, or even going through the hassle of complex payment processes. You do not want to have that. You do not want to have complex payment processes. So basically, the whole thing here is that if you are interested in like I give you a few ways, a few smart ways to use payment links. So social media platforms, emails and text messages, website or blog, in-person selling, customer service chats. The question is, you have to ask yourself, what really will resonate better with your target audience? Remember that. And also, there's an element of geography. Like if you are in the States, for instance, maybe your customers are not going to find a payment link conduit sort of suitable versus if the customers are, let's say, in Asia or are in Africa, or they are in Europe, right? So every geography is different. It also has to do with the demographics of your customer base. So you got to really see which one works for you. For instance, if you have a younger demographic, you probably want to go with social media, right? Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. You want to go with Pinterest and so on and so forth. Maybe that way you will get more opportunities to actually convert real fast. But if you have an older audience, maybe you want to go with let's say in-person selling, or maybe a website or blog. Either way, it has to depend on your particular business, okay? But one thing for sure, you have an opportunity to actually go with a great payment link provider and really sort of see how you can monetize even further. One thing for sure, make you want to ensure that the provider makes the whole thing easy for you. It has to be user friendly. So UX is important, UI is important. It has to be very easy in terms of setup. You can get your custom payment page ready to collect money in mere minutes. Don't let any provider really waste your time with some shenanigans around like a very complicated process. And it has to be real fast. And you want to also have the possibility to make it yours. You want to customize the payment link. You want to tailor it to your business. Okay, take control. Add the information fields you need and personalize the design to match your brand. So and it has to be affordable too. I mean, you want the payment link provider to actually not to be too crazy in terms of pricing. Otherwise, you're just wasting a lot of cash there. So that's what I wanted to tell you about payment links. So here's a quote I hear into this conversation. I spoke to you about payment links, and I gave you the generalities, the audience, the evaluation, the top hacks, and the best practices. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.